Well, that was a good start. Just knocked the camera flying. Oh, dear, dear, dear. And I've got an itchy back, so you just have to bear with me 1 second while I have a good scratch. Ooh. I thought it was the shower gel I was using, but I changed the shower gel today and I'm still itching. So it must be just me. Right, what are you doing, Janet? Oh, God, all the bits are showing everywhere. Oh, I know. Sure you don't want to see all that junk. It's looking very dark in here. I thought one of the lights had gone out, but it doesn't. Anyway, how is everybody? It's not raining at the moment. Hi, Sophie. And we've had a lot of noise today because they're having the air show at Blackpool. So it's been like, meow, meow, going past all day long. I believe the red arrows were around, but I didn't see them. To be honest, I wasn't looking. Let me just take my painkillers because I hate to moan, but I'm having a bad week with my back. I don't know what I've done. It's probably the weather or something or other because my friends are saying, yeah, I'm suffering a bit. I don't like whinging about my back, but it's just giving me jip this week. It's letting me know it's around. Why can you never get in these? I've got a pill thingy-majigger somewhere, you know, that gets pills out of packages. These silver foil things, you can't get your pills out. I mean, I've got a fingernail and I break the seal with it, but ah dear. Well, we've got no Nathan yet. Nathan is a year older, as is, what have I got on my cheek? What on earth is that? As is Shad if he comes on. What is it? It looks like a dirty mark. Oh well. I shall have to say it's a beauty spot. Well, I can hope it's a beauty spot. You can't exactly call it an ugly spot, can you? Well, you could, I suppose, yeah. But, yeah, Shad's a year older, Nathan's a year older, anybody else a year older? I feel about 10 years older this week. I mean, normally I don't feel my age, but this week, blooming heck. Hi, Sandra. Oh, my top's gone all weird. Oh. Let me... Oh, no, the other way. Because Shad will want to see my necklace, won't he, when he comes on? There we go. Oh, and I didn't fall asleep. I was waiting for the Amazon to come. All they were delivering was the bobbin. I was sewing on the sewing machine. I've been shortening dresses and doing things all week. What is happening with this neckline? And the bobbin case that holds the bobbin broke. I managed to suss it out to get it to finish what I was doing, but I ordered a new one, and that's what I was waiting for from Amazon, and it didn't come till 8:30. So I couldn't nod off. I wanted to sleep. I said to Linda, do you know, I could just do with a nana nap, you know. And I kept nodding off while I was doing something. So if I go, somebody said, oh, I've left my phone. Oh, you know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't leave something. I've left my phone in the other room. Not that anybody will want me, but you never know you're looking a raffle, do you? Somebody might. Oh, dear. Somebody might. Oh. And I was trying to do something with this dress. It doesn't look that bad, but the material is icky. It's from Shine or Shein or whatever you want to call it. And the material is absolute ick. It's almost as bad as the shower curtains from And this top, I haven't worn it for ages, and it's way too big. Everything I possess is too big. I put some elastic in this dress to try and hold it in, because this is too big. It was just like a sack. Why can't I, buy things the right size? I think when you've been big, you tend to think you still are big, so you order the size that you used to be instead of the size that you are now, because you're always scared if you order the smaller size, it's going to be too tight and it won't fit. Never mind. I've got my elastic in this, so it's wearable now with elastic. Excuse me while I take my pills. Yeah. Ooh, this is fine. I'm going to get a cold drink with that. Oh, that was awful. I finally got the injections, a week late, but I finally got them. So I haven't injected myself yet. Joy, oh joy. I could just go to sleep. I hope I don't start yawning and influence everybody to start, nodding off, yeah. Well, I've got 20 people in, 10 thumbs up, and only 3 people talking to me. I'm going to get a complex here, I really am. If there's 23 people in, and why is there only 3 people talking to me? Are you all shy? You're just lurking. Are you shy? I'm shy, Mary yelling. I'm shy. My pill. Oh. Well, I got my curtains up. I made a bit of a pig's ear of them, actually. I put them up and realised they weren't hanging right, and I thought, I can't take them down. So I'll wait while my niece comes. And then she'll take them down for me while I hem them properly. It had a lining, and I've sort of took the lining up. Funny. Oh, thank you, Janet. You just missed the whole thing altogether. Hey, Julian. Oh, you've been to Hebden Bridge? Oh, it's nice there, isn't it? Nice at Hebden Bridge. Where all the crafty people live, yeah. Oh, I can't see a thing without respect. So, oh, dearie me. Right, start working with different colours from now on. Yeah, right. Okay, will do. Will do. You're nodding off. You had 2 hours. I didn't. My hip is, I don't like having whiny videos, but here goes. My hip's been hurting so much, it's been waking me up in the middle of the night. And it doesn't usually. Normally, if I have a bad hip, I can get to sleep and stay asleep, yeah? Right, do that in there. Make a cluster in the next 2 spaces and increase. Why do I not read patterns properly? I look like my brother with my glasses on. I never thought I looked like my brother, actually, till I started putting my glasses halfway down my nose. And then I do look like my brother. Mm-hmm. Right, she says, read what you're doing, Janet, and maybe you'll get there. Right, here we go. Righty-ho. In the same front row, unless otherwise instructed, make a cluster in the next 2 spaces. Right, we shall do that. A cluster, by the way, is 3 trebles in the UK, 3 double crochets if you're in America, which confuses me no end because I never know whether it's an American pattern or an English pattern because they don't always tell you. And this one doesn't. This one says double crochets, which I know it means trebles. Right. Make in the next Geez, make a cluster in the next 2 spaces. In the next space, make a cluster, a chain, and a cluster. Right. Sorry you saw the top of my head. I'm as blind as a bat just recently. I can't see a thing. I need some better glasses. 1, 2, 3, and an increase. It has shape in it. It's a shawl, but it's that one. I haven't got the picture of it. It goes like that. Where are we going like that? It starts off wide. It's a granny stitch one, but it starts off wide. So you have to increase in odd places till you get yourself going, yeah. I think it said 5, didn't it? Are you listening? Are you telling me what I'm supposed to be doing here? Should have gone to Specs. Yeah, well, I can't actually because I'm waiting to go to the hospital for something with my left eye. And they told me not to get any glasses until I get it sorted. So I've got cheapo glasses at the moment, yeah. Make a cluster in each of the 6 spaces. Repeat it 5 times in all. Right, I think I can do that without my glasses. Actually, I went to Specsavers first of all, and I couldn't see with them. I mean, I found out later I had cataracts, so I wasted a lot of money at Specsavers, and they didn't tell me. They let me spend my money. Hi, Esther. How am I doing today? Not too good today. Got a bad back and a bad hip, so if you hear me going, just ignore me. Just ignore me. Oh, my poor garden. It looks like a disaster zone. Oh, honestly. I sent away for some more plants, but not outdoor plants. I've given up with them at the moment. My bulbs all came up, but not one of them flowered. I just got loads and loads of leaves off all these bulbs that were supposed to be flowers, yeah. Hey, I did well today. I managed to put together a CD rack. I'm getting quite proficient. I did staple my fingernail. I hammered a nail in and it went right through the end of my fingernail. Tried to cut my fingernail off. So I'm not quite as good at DIY as I think I am. I still got that wooden greenhouse in the conservatory. I spoke to my son today. He actually said, why don't you go and ask the men's shed across the road if they'll put it together for you? You know, tell them, you know, you might have to give them, obviously you have to pay them something, but he said, I'm sure it won't be as expensive as getting a handyman in. Have I got to do this all the time? To make a cluster and then do an increase? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it can't be as expensive as getting a handyman. So, oh, seagull, shut up. Honestly, I've got one that's systematically wrecking my garage roof. I've got a loose bit and he keeps picking it up and flinging it. He's got to rip it up off the roof before he's done. And then I don't want my roof to start leaking because I've got my wool in there. Oh, hello, whoever it is. Hello. Pressure washed your house? Woo-wee. Oh, it's Marilyn. She'll be sending me pictures of dogs. And I've got 3 friends who always send me pictures of dogs and cats that are in, you know, homes. I mean, my friend sent me one, but it was a Chihuahua, but it was 10 years old. I said, look on, not being funny, but if I do get a Chihuahua, I want a young one. Not that I will get one, I'm just saying that. Oh, it's one of Terry's balls. Oh, she loved her shawls, by the way. I gave her shawls on Wednesday at Knit Club. I mean, she couldn't, she was like that, trying to see them, but bless her. But she said she liked them anyway. So hopefully she's going to wear them when she goes dancing. So I'm back to doing, I started some pink yarn. I started crocheting a sweater. Didn't like it, pulled it back. I did another 2 patterns, didn't like them, pulled them back. And at the moment I'm knitting a feather and fan. Yeah, knitting, I know. But I thought I cannot concentrate on an 8-row pattern while I'm talking to you. So I started this shawl with my oddments, yeah. Well, they're not even my oddments. 1, 2, 3. The lady I crocheted the shawls for, she gives me balls and balls and balls of wool every time I go to knit club. So she's making sure I keep going, isn't she? Never mind. It gives me so much to do, doesn't it? I will knit that pink jumper eventually, unless I get really bored with it and pull it back and start crocheting something. You know me. I mean, people say, oh, you knit quite quickly, but maybe I do, but I still think I knit slower than I can crochet, yeah. So, yeah. Do you know, I've still only got 4 people talking to me, or is it 5 people talking to me? And there's 23 people in the room. So where is everybody? Why are you all lurking? You know, you can join me. I don't bite. And I don't think anybody that's in the room bites at the moment. Do any of you bite? Am I telling lies here? Do you bite people? Do you go, who at people? Oh, dear. Yeah, I've not been out today. Well, I did my washing. I managed to get my washing dry, even though I had to put several pegs in it because it was very, very windy. But I did manage to get it dry in between the rain, which is good. So everything was, because I'd shortened a couple of dresses. I'm too scared to comment. I don't know why. I don't bite, do I? Am I a scary person? Am I scary biscuits? Yeah. Maybe they just like to listen. Maybe they don't want to speak. Yeah. It's a good job it's not a Zoom, isn't it? Oh, we've scared 3 of them away. There's only 20 people now. Yeah, don't be shy. We've lost 3 people saying, come and say something. They've all gone. Oh, dear. Ooh, that is my stomach. I'm sorry if you heard that. So what we all been doing, I've been watching Amora go to the secret Scottish wool fair thing. And then where's she been after that? Oh no, she was undoing her dyeing, wasn't she? She was dyeing some yarn in glass jars. So I watched her. I've been watching Davina. She's doing one a day, I think. I watched Stitch by Mrs. D. She's good on her holidays, lucky her. So is Amora. I think Amora's actually going to get married while she's away. She's going to Turkey. Rest assured, I am not going to Turkey to get married. I'm not going to Turkey, I've not got a passport. Yeah. I would like to go to Skipton in September because they've got the yarn deal. But it's on my mum's birthday as well in September. But I don't think I'm going to be able to go. I'm all right on a... Hi, Helen. Got a bad back today, Helen. I'm a bit whingy. It's getting somebody to come with me. I'm all right on a train, but, you know, it's nice to have somebody that could grab a bag while I was getting on and off, you know, the train, because I'm trying to get my scooter off and things like that, yeah. Oh, Listen, Julian, if I started doing my wool stash, I'd be there an awful lot longer than Sheila. Hiya, Chris. How are you doing, love? You're going to be my train buddy, are you? It'll be a case of who's helping who, though, with me and you, though, won't it, love? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want anybody to help me with my scooter, but, just hold me bag while I get my scooter off. Things like that. I'd like, and like this week, I didn't go to knit club because it was absolutely pouring down on the Monday. And I thought, I'm not going. Hello, Peter. I'm not going out in the rain. It was absolutely throwing it down. So I've not really been anywhere. It's difficult. You would be there for a month if you went through yours. I'd be there long. I'd be in that garage. You'd think I've gone to live in it. I keep trying to get people saying, would you like to come and help me with my garage? But everybody says, oh, yeah, I would. But they all live miles away. Or they live in America. There's one lass who lives up the road who comes to our knit club, and I keep saying to her, do you want to come and help me with the garage? And she just laughs. So I think it's no. I want to know what that mark is on my face. We'd have to take off. Oh, it's punk. All the punks were in Blackpool this week with their big spiky hairdos and everything. And then today it's the air show, and tomorrow it's the air show. So they've been zooming overhead. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Sophie's good. Are you good, Sophie? Somebody wants to know if you're good. She might be bad for all we know. Are you good or are you bad? Good or evil? Do you remember them little things we used to do with paper? And it used to say, who loves you and all that. You used to make them. Do you remember? Or you just make, hey, Nathan. Was it just me that made them? You folded paper, didn't you? Like always. And then whatever it went to, you lifted it up. And it used to say, like, you're good, you're bad. Or you did them like, does he love me? And they, no, he doesn't love you and all that. Did anybody else remember making them? Or is it just me? Yeah. The promenade was chock-a-block. I don't know why, because up in the air, isn't it? It's good to chock-a-block in the prom. You used to make them as well, do you? I want to make them now. The things of course, we had to make our own amusements when we was kids. There was no such thing as iPads and stuff like that. You remember them, do you, Nathan? Yeah. I built a CD rack today. Yay, go me. And we were just talking to Nathan before, I found a pile of those thin CDs. Do you remember they came free with the Sunday paper? I think they had about 4 tunes on them. Hey, mine's falling out. Give over. You're letting your non-existent hair. Listen, my son went bald at 24. Bless him. Bless him, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting too good, aren't I, for my boots? I must admit, there's actually a couple of little... They give you teeny little nails about that big to put the back on with. You can't hold them. And I'm hammering away there, and I hammered one right through my nail. Could have been worse. It could have been through my finger, couldn't it? Yeah. The North Pier was charging people to watch the air show from the pier. Why? It's in the air. It's not going to be zooming past the pier, is it? How stupid is that? I've got them left over. I don't know what the heck they are. I think they're for the bottom, so it slides across the carpet, but I didn't bother putting them in. But the little nails, they're like that big. You can't hold them while you knock them. Ridiculous, honestly. I kept eating my fingers. And then, like I say, I put one nail right through my fingernail. Good job it was a long fingernail, it weren't my finger. Right, okay, Janet, what are you doing next? Right, make 2 into the end chain. Right, we're doing that. We're doing that. And then we're going to cut the yarn because we're changing colours, yeah. Oh, I don't need feet on it, so if it had had casters, that would have been better. You know, so you could have scooted it round. I've actually put it in the... Do you know, nothing in this house is in any kind of logical place. Somebody did say to me, why is your computer in the kitchen? I said, because it's the only place there's room for it. My CD rack is in the hall. The CD player's not in the hall, but the CD rack's in the hall. It's the only place there's any room for it. Nothing in this house is in a logical place. Nothing. But, hey-ho. This is what I got given when I went to knit club. Extra screws. This was them little... Oh, I've got about 3 on the carpet. Well, it's a plastic carpet with it being a kitchen. I've got about 3 scattered around. I'll find them with the brush tomorrow, no doubt. I couldn't be bothered with the brush tonight. I need to mop tomorrow, but oh, when you've got a bad back, I know, whinge, here I go again, whinge. When you've got a bad back, you just don't feel like mopping, do you? Well, do you ever feel like mopping, let's be honest? I'm not one of these women that's like, ooh, I get endorphins when I clean. No, I don't. I just go, when I clean. I do clean because you have to, don't you? But I don't enjoy it, no. Never thought of that one, Chris. Never thought of that. There's no room to swing a cat in my bathroom because there's two things in there that shouldn't be in there, but there's no room for them anywhere else. My laundry basket's in there because it won't fit in the bedroom. There's no room. Oh dear. I feel like I'm living in a tiny house. Either that or I've got too many possessions. I'm not sure which is which. Janet, keep your glasses handy. Yeah, I had to put a basket on top because I had that many reggae CDs. They wouldn't fit on. So I've got a basket full of reggae. Right, here we go. There we go, Janet. Make a cluster all the way across. That is easy. We can do that without our glasses. Whee! I was watching the lady who designed this. She's actually coming to UK on her Jolly Ollies. Crochet Objet, she's called. Well, actually, she's changed the name of her channel to M something or other. M Craft or something. Yeah. It's funny how everybody watches Kate from the Homely House. I mean, we don't all make patchwork quilts and that, but everybody seems to watch Kate. She's very talented. She's making a quilt now with little pieces, scrappy bits you'd put in the bin. And she's going, no, but I paid for it. It's good quality. I'm going to use it. And I'm like, oh, you've got the patience of a saint, honestly. Oh, God. Pieces that small and they're finished up in the bin with me, I'm afraid. Patience of a saint I don't have. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to the library. I went to knit club on Wednesday because it wasn't raining. Wasn't raining then. So I did all right there, yeah. Well, fair weather. I mean, I've got my knitting machine to set up. And I've got the dreaded doll's house to paint. Oh, she's got patchwork. I've got my new curtains, by the way, but I made a bit of a pig's ear of them. I don't know whether you can see them or not. I don't know if I can turn it around. There they are. Can you see they've got birds on them? Yeah. So I made a bit of a pig's ear of the hem. So I'm going to have to redo it. But as I said before, my shuttle thing had broken, so I was machining on a wing and a prayer, you know. But when I watched Kate, she's zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm going zoom, 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 zoom. I start going in a straight line and it goes, ooh. She makes it look so flipping easy. And I'm like, oh, yeah. She's got these curtains that are all in squares, you know. You got another bra. A bra commercial, yeah. Was it for the back fat, or was it for your front fat? I remember when I was 4 stone heavier, I had more boobs at the back than I had at the front. You're lucky you get bra commercials. I usually get cremations. I think they're trying to tell me something. Have you plotted your cremation yet? No, I wasn't thinking of going just yet. Yeah, yeah, it's for your moobs, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I got all my washing dried, put away. Oh, yeah, go me. And I made a CD rack. Go me. And I started a new shawl. Go me. I watched some funny things. I watched this couple in Canada. They bought this house and it was like they raised it to the ground. Apparently, it's cheaper to renovate one on the base of one than it is to make a new house because of all the building regulations in Canada. I don't know what it's like, but that's what it is. And they're doing it all more or less themselves, except for the really big jobs that they can't do themselves. But they're doing all the wiring for it at the moment. Honestly, snaking wires all around the house and that. And I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start. But in the UK, I think we've got to get electricians for that. I don't think we can do it ourselves. I think it's all regulations over here. I don't know what it's like anywhere else. But obviously in Canada, you can do bits and bobs for yourself that we couldn't do here, yeah. I just wish I could do a bit of DIY, but I can't. I proved that this week, yeah. Hi, Katie, from Georgia. Woo! What's the weather like in Georgia? I bet it's gorgeous, isn't it? Bet you're not windy and whatever. I couldn't build anything these days. I would have had to go once. Yeah, everything's got to be done. Yeah, it's hot and humid. Woohoo! It did try to be warm here today. I'll give it its due. It did try. And it did rain a teeny little bit. But I managed to get my washing in before it rained, yeah. It's not rained enough because my poor little plants need watering and they haven't been out there. Oh. Oh dear. I could do with an outside. I've got an outside tap, but there's no water. Whoever lived in the house before must have turned the water off. It's very cool here, Chris. You wouldn't be spoiled by the sunshine here. Although they have said we're due to get some more hot weather. They're already talking about autumn. I thought it's August. It's not autumn. Autumn's the end of September, October to me. It's not August. They're putting pumpkins and stuff out, and I'm like, what? We'll be having Christmas cards out in a bit. You know, let's have a bit of summer. Man, it's always been a bit like that. I remember deciding years back to go on holiday. Kind of last minute, I decided I'd go on holiday. I think it was in August. And I wanted swimwear and shorts. And I went to the shops and there was none. You could get swimwear if you went to a sports shop, you know, to get the Speedo and stuff like that. But to get like a fashionable swimwear, no, they're on the winter pullovers now. I thought, I'm going on holiday. I wanted t-shirts and shorts. You've got another warm blast, have we? Woo, I do hope so. Yeah, we used to get Indians. Are we allowed to say Indian summers anymore? Oh, God. Are we going to get in trouble, you know? You're fed up with all this woke stuff, aren't you? Yeah, I was hoping we'd have a little flurry before the end, yeah. Oh, the seagull. I told you, I've got, as you said, Steven Seagal, yeah. He does the river dance on my conservatory roof every day for me. He's a pain. I swear it's the same one because he sits on the garage roof and has a conversation with me. He's and I'm like, and I don't feed him. You know, full vegetable garden. Oh gosh, I haven't got a garden, Katie. The trouble is, when I moved here, my son says, "Well, you wanted a bungalow with low maintenance." There's low maintenance and boring load of what we call them flags. You call them paving slabs, I think. It's very, very boring. So I got a load of plant pots, put some plants in, got them to grow a bit, but no flowers. I'm getting loads of leaves, but never getting any flowers. But my little baby apple tree is growing. I bought 5 fruit trees, and I think the sour cherry's starting to do something. The rose bush is doing nothing. None of the other trees. I've got a pear, I think, and a peach. But the apple tree's coming on lovely. It's only a miniature one. If it keeps growing like that, I'll put it in a bigger pot. So I'll wait while it gets going before I move it. But my gladioli, leaves, leaves, leaves up to the sky. No flowers. And my sunflowers are dying off now. Yeah. Yeah, next year I'll save up. I'm going to try and get some of those, you know, those beds on legs. You know, I don't mean bed for humans, I mean flower beds on legs. Then I can reach them, you know. I can grow veggies where I can actually reach them. I did grow potatoes, if you remember. All I did was plant some potatoes that had gone to seed. So I did get a big crop of potatoes. Yeah. So I was good at that. I've ordered some more house plants as well. I've got huge bay windows, massive bay windows. So the one in the lounge is quite full, but I've got one in the spare bedroom I could fill. And I want to put some along this kitchen window bottom as well. I mean, Enid asked me if I was going to put them in the conservatory, but there's no window bottoms in the conservatory. The window bottoms are about 1 inch wide. So I can't put any plants in the conservatory. There's no room. As my son said, well, you did say you wanted no low maintenance. I said, yeah, but it's boring looking out at nothing. I want some plants. My hanging baskets, one of them flowered beautifully. The other one's just a load of greenery. Still, you know, it's better than nothing. My plants seem to be averse to flowering. Right, let's have another go. What colour should we do next? I've got pink, white, I've got blue, cream and pink so far. Maybe I'll have green or lemon or something. It's all going to be pastel colours because I've got a huge bag. As I said, I keep getting given all these oddments and they're all pastel colours because she's knitting for Furniture Babies, so obviously they're all pale colours, aren't they? I still haven't sewn all the ends in on my granny blanket, or my granny lap blanket. I keep doing a few and then putting it down and then doing a few and putting it down. I don't mind doing granny squares, just take sewing all the ends in. Right, Janet, let's have a look what you're supposed to be doing next. Right, make a cluster in the next 2 spaces. Make clusters in each space to the last 3. Make a cluster in the... Why don't you just tell me to make a cluster in each one all the way across? You do make it difficult. Oh no, there's an increase there sneaking in. Let me have a look. Well, the next 2 increase. Then cluster to the last 3. So you've only doing an increase at each end this time. Yeah. I haven't got any, there's no soil in my garden. Everything's got to be in a pot. So as I say, I'm hoping to get some raised beds next year when I get a bit of money. What is that? We were talking about that the other day, weren't we, Linda? We're planning what we would do if we won the lottery. But seeing as that won't happen, we can but dream what we would do. It would be nice. I wouldn't mind, if we just won 1 million, and let 22 people win 1 million, instead of one woman, one man winning 22 billion. Janet, you let that go cold, didn't you? Ooh. Well, it's not cold, it's lukewarm. I don't mind cold coffee, I don't mind hot coffee, but I don't like lukewarm. That was disgusting. Never mind. No, I don't think I'll ever be green-fingered, really. I do try. I do better with the houseplants, actually. I'm doing quite well with them. You're not getting rich tonight. I bet I'm not either, Linda. We have hope, don't we? I don't check mine till Sunday because I want to think I've won. You know what I mean? You like to have some hope in your life, don't you? It dies on a Sunday morning when I check it, but I do like to go to bed on a Saturday night thinking I might be that winner. Yeah. Do you remember when we used to sit and watch it on the telly, watching them little things go? Ooh. Everybody used to be sat there. Nobody would go out until they'd watched the lottery. Doesn't have the same appeal anymore now, does it? No, I don't think any of us are getting rich tonight, Linda. We just have these pipe dreams. I bet if any of you lot on here, I bet if you won, you wouldn't tell me. Just in case I might want me outside tap and my 2 kitchen taps. Oh dear. You know, you could spring, couldn't you? You could spring for 2 kitchen taps and an outside tap if you win millions. Come on now, that'd be fair. I'm not asking for the world. The kitchen taps are a bit wonky. And I need somewhere to fasten my hose pipe to. You'd surprise me, but it'd be a surprise, wouldn't it? Tell you what. If I won the lottery, to be more than a surprise, it'd be a shock. Yeah, you know, when you had a chance to win, would be nice, wouldn't it? All I win is lucky dips. And I call them unlucky dips because they never win me anything. You'd be on the way to the UK, would you? Yeah. You'd be joining Crochet Objet. She's coming from Israel this week. Not to see me, of course, but she's coming. You'd be on your way to the UK. I'd probably be on my way to the Caribbean or somewhere. Yeah, I've got a big box like that full of reggae. I didn't realise I collected so many reggae CDs, but obviously I did. Well, that wouldn't do her very much, would it? She'd only have £52 at the end of the year. That wouldn't exactly buy her a holiday, would it? No, it's the only thing I gamble on. I don't do anything else, but yeah. Too many reggae CDs. I've got a whole container full of them. That's my well, it used to be when I did more cleaning. It used to be put some reggae on and got the house on a Sunday. And I always started upstairs and worked my way down. Strip the beds off, clean my bedroom, clean the loo, work all the way down the stairs. And my son used to say, "Yeah, you're always knackered by the time you get to the kitchen." True, I was, yeah. The time I'd done my windows and done my light, oh dear. The woman across the road, she said, "You're like a little whirlwind." But when you work full time, you've only got one day off. You have to do it, don't you? Well, she could have given you a bit more, Sandra, couldn't she? But still, it's better than nought, isn't it? I've never even known anybody who's won more than a few quid, you know. Why is it going bump bump? Some strange noises in this house, you know. You know, I think things that go bump in the night, not in it. And I mean, I'm locked up. My gate's locked. My garage is locked. My back door's locked. Front door's locked, obviously. None of the windows have been opened, so I'm definitely secure. Yeah, I keep hearing these bump bump. Well, if it's somebody else's money, Peter, you can't always get it, can you? Sometimes they don't give you anything. Rick making tear and share garlic bread at 2 o'clock in. What were you doing watching that at 2 in the morning, Chris? Yeah, you want one with a granny. You don't want much, do you? She might not want you living with her, Linda. Have you thought about that? It doesn't always work, love. Now, I always said I wanted a big house with a huge garage to turn it into like a craft space so that other people could come. I don't mean like a retreat. I don't mean I'd be charging people stuff. I mean just a social gathering, you know. People could come and use the sewing machines, knitting machines, things like that. No, I've learnt my lesson and I don't want anything attached to anybody anymore. It doesn't work. Yeah, I wanted like, you know, like you said, like a great big barn or whatever that you could kit out with sewing machines and big tables, you know, to cut out things and knitting machines and stuff. And then you could get like a little crafting community. I don't mean one of those where they charge you. Oh, God. I mean, I've always wanted to go on like a crochet retreat, but oh, dear me, the prices of them. I'd want a cruise for that, you know. Yeah, a making space. Yeah, I don't. If I was rich, I wouldn't be charging people, you know, to use my space. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, for people to learn a new craft? You know, even have a weaving loom and a spinning thing, and you know, so everybody could learn a different craft. I mean, that's why I like watching that video that Amora did on that secret Scottish fair thing, because there were so many different crafts there. You know, there was felting, there was spinning, there was all kinds of things. And I mean, normally when I go to these yarn fairs, I get bored. It's like stall after stall after stall of hand dyed, hand dyed, hand dyed. And you just see too much. And they all start looking alike after about half a dozen stalls, you know. I would far rather have, you know, like they used to be, where you had sewing, you had knitting machines, you had sewing machines. But the thing was, it got took over by paper crafting. They ruined it. Paper crafting ruined it. You know, these people who do junk journaling. I'm sorry, I don't see the point of that. They seem to get a huge lot of pleasure, don't they, out of junk journal, sticking little stickers in and washi tape and that. And I'm like, what's the point? What are you doing? It's not a diary. What are you doing? If it was a diary, I could understand. But I just don't get it at all. Yeah, it was. There was people crafting. They weren't just sat there with hand dyed yarn. It was. I mean, the lady who was running it said that she was sort of astounded how little the shepherds got for selling the fleece and stuff. And she said she wanted it to introduce people so that the fleece could get to the people who were spinning. Yeah. Hi, you saying? Oh God, I used to keep a diary when I was younger, but I haven't done one of them for years. I used to pour my heart out to my diary when I was going through a load of, yeah, you know what I mean? But then, of course, I had to hide the diary, didn't I? In case my ex ever saw it, because that would cause more furore if he saw what I wrote about him. It takes me all the time to remember to do my injection, and I haven't done it yet. Right, what colour next? How about some lilac? Yeah, I don't need... When I used to do machine knitting, I did used to write everything down that I made, you know, so that if I wanted to make it again, I would know how many rows and how many stitches and how many things. Because, you know, when you have a machine, there's very few patterns. You tend to have to make things up as you go along, if you know what I mean. You've got 150 rolls. You could go around all the lampposts in the neighbourhood, couldn't you? Right, do that to the end. I've done that. Right, row 6, make a cluster in the next 5. And then 7. Repeat it each one, right? Okay. I've never bought any washi tape. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Yeah, you could yarn bomb or washi tape bomb, couldn't you? I was looking at it in a shop once and I thought, what is it? It's like a thin, flimsy paper. I thought, what do you do with it? I just couldn't work out what you actually did with it. I mean, sticking stickers in a book, it's something that kids do, isn't it? You know, when you used to get a page of stickers, didn't you? And they had pages where you had to put them in the right place. Except my son, he would never put them in the right place. He used to just put the rabbit halfway up the tree or something, you know. And I'm going, no, the rabbit goes on the floor, darling, you know. Birdie goes in the tree. No, bird was on the ground, rabbit was up the tree. Very unusual child he was. He was the same with the jigsaw. Oh, no patience with jigsaw at all. I used to love jigsaws, but I can't do them now because I can't bend my neck down all the time, yeah. It's like painter's tape, you can re-stick it. I've still got about 4 rolls of masking tape. So if ever I paint again, because I don't think they used it. That's why I've got splodgy bits all around. 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll come in for me doll's house, all 5 rolls of it. Oh dear. Oh gosh, gosh, me. Oh heck. Oh. It's only 10 o'clock. I've only done an hour already. I'm yawning my head off. Yawning my little heady off. I saw a picture the other day. I haven't took a picture of it. It was in a frame. And somebody had done like flat circles that were meant to look like flowers. And they had them all like in this frame. And I thought, oh, that's so pretty. Whether I will ever do it is another matter. I'm full of bright ideas, but they never come to fruition. I'm not that artistic when it comes down to it all. In my head, I am very artistic in my head. Yeah. Would you watch Mean Queen Super Scrimper? She's called, yeah. She's just done like a mandala with buttons and trimmings and everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. No, we didn't do textiles at school. We did home economics cooking, yeah. And we did sewing, but we only made an apron. I think we only did it for a year. We used to call it domestic science with the cooking. 3, 4. But they don't seem to teach anybody anything like that these days. I think they should teach. I mean, they didn't teach me. You know, home economics, like kind of how to balance your money, how to budget and stuff like that. They didn't do it with us. And to me, that seems to be the logical thing to teach anybody at school. Because you're not all going to be Brain of Britain, you're not all going to be rocket scientists, are you? You know, but you're all going to have to budget, you know, balance your books, aren't you? And I do think they should teach you. You know, there's so many people who get their money once a month and then they're broke for the next 3 weeks, aren't they? They can only they blow it all in the first week. When I worked at the job centre, they used to pay them early at Christmas. And then they'd be there on the doorstep after Christmas. When's my next money coming? I said, you've had the money. Yeah, I know, but we have money every fortnight. No, you don't. You had your money early for Christmas. So therefore that money's got to last you 3 weeks and not 2. Well, that's not fair. I get paid every 2 weeks. Trying to explain to them that that was their money, but they'd got it a week early. Oh, because they'd spent it, hadn't they? Oh, yeah, I mean, Queen, that mandala is lovely, isn't it? Yeah. She's done it with like buttons going round, hasn't she? And I don't know what else she's used, but it's really, really pretty. But I agree with her. Vets do want you to have scans for this and that and the other. That's why I won't have a pet. It's all money, money, money these days. They're not really interested in the cat or the dog. They're interested in getting their money. I mean, how much money my son's dogs have cost him. And even when you're insured, it's only insured a certain amount. You've got to pay this. Hi, Shad. Hi, Shad. Happy birthday to Shad. Even though it was last week. Well, my necklace is purple and turquoise because, oh God, I'm showing my underwear now. Why am I showing my underwear? The dress is purple and turquoise, and this is purple. So I've got purple and turquoise in all little bits and pieces. Look at that. It's a work of art, isn't it? All different bubbles, beads, dangly bits. Yeah, I mean, I had all this with my cat with the flea stuff. He was allergic to most flea stuff. So I had to go and get it from the vet stuff. And he's, oh, you'll have to bring him in. And oh, my cat used to go bonkers if I took him in. He practically had an asbo at the vet's because he scratched the vet to bits. And I said, do you really have to, me bring him in? He just needs flea stuff. Oh, no, we can't prescribe it. I said, he's not changed in 6 months. Just let me bring, no, you've got to bring him in. And then my cat got cats. Oh, God, it made a mess of his arm. I said, well, I did tell you. I said, he's feral. He's not a domestic cat. I said, his father was feral. He was only domesticated to a certain extent. Was that just to go through the door, Nathan? 140 quid, yeah. But if you have insurances, it doesn't cover anything. Oh, no, it's only for this. Or, oh, no, it's only for that. Sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ethan. And it was Nathan as well. Happy birthday to Nathan. Happy birthday to Nathan. I shall expect the Celestial Choir when it's my birthday in November. I shall expect a DVD of you all singing to plop on my doorstep. My Trixabelle cost a fortune and she fell off the bed, if you remember, £4.5 grand. She wasn't insured, she was in between insurance policies. And then after she'd fallen off the bed and broken her leg and had a pin in it, they didn't want to know, the insurance companies. Yeah, £4.5 grand for a pin in her leg for a little French bulldog. Yeah, don't forget Shad as well. It was Shad's birthday last week as well, Chris. So it's happy birthday, Ethan, Nathan, and Shad. And they're all 21. Again. Or in my case, again and again and again. Cats are good judges of character. Mine shredded the sofa, shredded a pair of velvet curtains, it shredded the rocking chair arms. They're little monkeys, aren't they? It was your anniversary as well. I'm not singing happy anniversary. I don't do anniversaries. It was our Ian's the other day. 24 years he did. No time off for good behaviour. Yeah, tomorrow it would be my 57th wedding anniversary tomorrow. It would have been. If I'd have still been married to him. Yeah, the 10th of August, 1968. I remember it well. Sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. It was a beautiful day. It was. My flowers wilted, the organist didn't turn up, and my groom was being sick because he'd been out the night before for his stag do. So it was a great wedding. And when we got to the reception, the caterers had dropped my wedding cake. It was all dented. I think it was an omen. And then I shared my honeymoon night with a cat. I didn't realise it was under the bed all night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I've got one too many. Yeah, there was a cat under the bed. And when I let it out, this woman who owned the place, she said, "Oh, I've been looking for him all night." Where was he? I said, "Under our bed." So I shared my honeymoon night with a cat. ginger one. I know. We made a good stuff, aren't we, Shad? I've nearly made 8 decades. What do you mean 7 decades? Oh dear. Day by day, one day at a time. I don't think about it. I just get on with it. I just wake up and think, I'm still here. I'm still awake. I'm still here this morning. One more day. I didn't die in the night. I'm still here. So it was a surprise. Always a surprise. All right. Let's see what I've got to do next. Ooh. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. I bet you all joined in the chorus, or the chorus. Do you remember the purple people eater? He was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Something like that, wasn't it? Can't remember the exact words. We used to have some brilliant songs back in the day. Such great lyrics. I-go-do-do-do. Tell you, they don't make songs like they used to. Repeat row 4. Repeat row 4. Which is all the way across. That's okay. I can do that. Eight is the new 60. Well, in that case, I'm 60 in November then. Don't forget to come back in November, Peter, and wish me happy 80th. That's if I'm still here. Oh, you know, she's so cheerful. But of course, I'm going to win the lottery, so of course I won't be here. I'll be somewhere. I'll be cruising with me toy boy, who's with me for my charm and my wit, not because I'm rich. You know, I wouldn't like to think he was with me because I was rich. Of course not. He's with me for my personality. It's like these silly women who go on holiday and think these bits of kids really love them. Yay. No, I wouldn't want to marry one of them, no. It would be fun, wouldn't it? Play with them. Tease them with the fact that you've got some money, you know, and then don't leave it to them, yeah. They're stupid enough to chase after an old woman, then, yeah. Hi, Nancy. Oh, gold diggers, yeah. There's as many male gold diggers. I mean, they always think of it as being a woman. Don't you going out with an old man? But there's as many young ones that go out with older women. But I mean, as long as you're aware of it, you know, if you're having a bit of fun, but just don't take them seriously, you know. Just don't think they love you for your looks, you know, because they don't, do they? Oh, 90 Day Fiance. No, I've been watching age gap romances on YouTube. Where these really, really old men have got these 24-year-old brides. I mean, it's just a mere coincidence that they happen to be multimillionaires, you know. It's a mere coincidence that. The fact that they're buying these girls all these designer outfits, that's just a mere coincidence. Hi, Val. You've been watching me on TV. I'm a star, I'm a star. Do, 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 do. I'm going to do a stash video or 17 like Sheila. Why am I showing my underwear? Why is that coming up there? Can you imagine me doing show my stash in my garage? Val, I'll be there forever. I'm doing one of them shawls, Val, but it's all pastel colours. Because that's the colours I've been given recently. They've just been all baby colours. Still, I'm sure some old dear likes pastel colours. Everybody does but me. I don't mind crocheting them, as long as I don't have to wear them. I think that's why I couldn't get going with that sweater for myself, because it's pink. I'm not a pink person. But it would go with the pair of trousers if I ever get it finished. But I'm knitting it. Eek! It's going to be one of those things that's going to be a work in progress for a while. Yeah, till Christmas. Which year though, Val? Which Christmas? The pattern I'm using for a shawl, it's not got a picture. It's by Crochet Objet. Not Object, it's Objet. And it's a shawl, but you start off with a big chain and then you do the shaping. So it's it is a shawl, but it's big like that. It's called, oh God, what's it called? Granny Stitch shawl or something, I think. I haven't got one here to show you. I don't think. No, I haven't got one. I thought I might have had a picture of it, but I don't. I can't remember what it's called. It's only granny stitches. It's just that you have to buy the pattern because of the shape. I haven't got one to show you because everyone I've made so far has been given away. So I haven't got one. Oh. If I see that advert for You Know Who It Is one more time on the telly, I'm going to throw something at the television. Because every time I look, everything is out of stock. Pink doesn't really look good on me, to be honest with you, Chris, but I'm doing a feather and fan, I'm knitting it. Yeah, it's like you can get You Know Who's t-shirts for £1 and that. There's nothing ever on it, and I'm not just talking about in my size. I've tried Googling other sizes, and every single thing is sold out. There's usually one scrubby old t-shirt. And that's it. So you know whose website doesn't work for me. Ooh, if you like maxi dresses, yours has got some really nice maxi dresses for £10 and £15. Woo! I was like, no, stay away, Janet. You've got enough with this crappy shine dress, sheen, whatever it's called. It's supposed to be like patchwork. It doesn't fit me anywhere. I put elastic round under the bust to try and get it into some kind of a shape. It's really crappy material. It's absolutely. It's like nylon. It's like parachute suit. Dyed. I don't know why I bother. The other people are saying, oh yeah, I've had some lovely things from Shine. Yeah, right. I had a pair of red pants on the other week, if you remember. They fitted me nowhere. Oh, the curtains. Oh, Lord. The curtains are horrible. They're going back. My friend said she'll send them back for me. Well, she ordered them for me, actually, because I refused to order from Temu because they bombard me with stuff after that. And it gets on my nerves. It's like that outfit for you know who's. Gets on my nerves. And another one, I mean, I do buy from Awesome Books, and I think they are a really good site. But every time on YouTube, I found a really good book for Awesome Books. I'm like, I've heard it about 400 times now. Yes, it's a good site. Yes, I do order my books from there. And hello, it's raining. What is that? What is it? Goodness knows what that is. It's not a knot, it's just a weird bit. I'll crochet it in. It's only for a shawl, it's not the end of the world, is it? Oh, those curtains, honestly. They would have repelled all water. But they wouldn't have gathered up, if you know what I mean, because they were too stiff. You know, curtains are supposed to pleat up a bit. I mean, these are a bit stiff at the moment, but then they'll, you know, the fabric, so they'll, I mean, I should have ironed them really, but when my niece comes and I take them down to sort the hem out, so I made a pig zero, I'll iron them. She's in Scarborough, I think, at the moment, or Whitby, one of the two. She's on a holidays, so I won't see her till sometime in August. She'll pop round. I don't see her that often. I see her about once every 4-6 weeks, something like that. I mean, I don't expect her to call. I'm not. If I'd urgently needed her, she'd come. You know what I mean? It's that kind of situation. But normally she comes round about every 4-6 weeks, something like that. But she's got things planned for these school holidays, going away and different things. So I probably won't see her. I'll see her sometime. Well, it's August this month, isn't it? I'll see her sometime. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could use them outside. They'd be all right in the rain, wouldn't they, Chris? Yeah. They'd be all right for a picnic tablecloth, you know, so you could put them on the grass and the wet from the grass wouldn't come through, you know. They must have very funny curtains in China, that's all I can say. I said to my friend, can you send them back to China? She went, yeah, I'll send them back, don't worry. I said, right, okay. So I might get a refund. I mean, they weren't that dear. Should have known better, shouldn't I? But these curtains, I mean, they weren't what I wanted. I wanted patchwork, but we'll see. I'll get Kate from the last homely house to make me some. I'll get Sophie to do my Sophie. Can I commission some patchwork curtains, please? But I ain't got any money at the minute. You'll have to wait. I spent up at the moment. I need a couple of months of that spending. Yeah, I could do that, except I don't have any kids anymore now. No, my friend will send them back. Yeah, I've got a new bit for the sewing machine. I'll try it after. It's the bit that holds the bobbin in, you know, at the bottom, that little round bobbin. The spring bit's broken off it. I was there with a magnet trying to open it. I managed it, but I thought, well, I'll buy a new one. So I managed to order one. I'm just hoping it fits. I did get it from Amazon, but I'm not sending it back. Yeah, 8:30 at night. It was a she. She came at 8:30. It was supposed to come at 3:15 to 5:15. And then I said to Linda, I said, well, it's nearly 5:30. She's not here yet. Then I looked and they'd changed it to 5:30 to 9:30. Anyway, she came at 8:30. It's a bit late to be delivering, isn't it? Apparently they deliver up to about 10 o'clock now. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Yeah, as you can see, Nancy, it's shaped. But it's not shaped in a logical way. You know, you can't say, oh, every so many stitches you increase. Every row's flipping different. That's why it's hard to, you have to follow the pattern. Ooh, winded up a ball and I dropped it. Hi, Lydia, you are early, aren't you? Lydia has come in before I'm going. Way! If we had any bunting, we would hang it out. Woohoo! Woohoo! What colour shall I do next? A bit of that, a bit of that. Now I've got the pattern here, but I haven't got the picture. I didn't print the picture out. Yeah, the like button. Hey, I'm not doing bad. I've got 26 likes and there's 29 people in, so I'm not doing bad. Not doing bad today, and I want a drink. I've only got to go to the fridge, don't panic. Oh, she says as she tries to get up. Well, I would if I could, but I can't. I wish I could fly, but I can't. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh! I'm not so bad getting up, it's when I have to sit back down again. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. What shall I have? I could have, whatever that is, I could have that. Whatever that is, Samuel Joe's. Something Vive Cola. Whatever. I got it from the corner shops. Well, it's not a corner shop, it's a... Has it got anything in it? What's it got? Superbly blended. Oh, whiskey. Superbly blended with Viva Cola. I bet it's not got any whiskey in it. Please drink responsible. It's got about 2% alcohol. Of course I'm going to drink responsibly. With so little alcohol in it. Oh, I'm not going to be singing and dancing in the street, am I? Right, let's have a little go. Oh, somebody else with a birthday. What is it? We've had Shad, Nathan, we've had Eason, and now we've got Lydia. Blimey. Everybody was born in August or July. Oh, that taste is really sweet. It almost tastes like American cream soda. Strange taste. And I've got my crunch, £1.50 crunch. It tastes like cream soda, and yet it's supposed to be cola and whiskey. It tastes so sweet. You wouldn't think that that would taste sweet, would you, when it's got whiskey in it? Barakaba, Meghan Markle, reach your mouth out, poor you. Yeah, the late Queen Mother. Yeah, I don't think you'd be excited about being markled. You're probably the same age as her anyway, Lydia. Meow. I'm not blind drunk, do you? You couldn't get blind drunk off that, Chris. There we are. Crunch, it says on it. Can you see? Crunch. Crunch. Yeah, meow. Well, let's face it, you know. She is a bit meow, isn't she? I get, at my age now, I get, yeah, you're looking really good. Then they go, for your age. If they didn't put that bit on the end, I could feel good about myself. But what is looking good for your age? If they said you're looking good, yeah, I'll take that. But looking good for your age? What age do you think I am? Yeah, I could. Listen, at my time of life, Nathan, I'll take any compliment I can get. Even if they say you got nice shoes on, you know. Oh, thank you. Oh, you lightweight, Linda. Going to bed at this time of the day. You got a man in there? You're not telling us about Linda. I don't think this Buddy's a cat. She's got Buddy staying with her. I don't think it's a cat. I think she's just pulling the wool over my eyes, telling me it's a cat. Oh, hello. Ooh, la, 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 la. Oh, I see Linda here. Oh, peer right off then. That's all I can say, Linda. Peer off. I've lost my wool. Oh, here it is. Buddy sprawl at your feet. Ooh, it's nice to have a man at your feet. Even if it is a pussycat. I miss my Rosie sometimes. She wasn't very friendly. You had to catch her in a good mood. But when she was in a good mood, she would have a cuddle, and that was lovely. Trixie wanted to sit all over you all the time, but she had legs like, and she used to give me bruises all over my legs. Honestly, I never did take to that dog. Somebody else is sending me messages. Who's sending me messages? There's a person at your front door. That would have been the Amazon lady. Right, Marilyn, it's going to be a dog or a cat. Oh no, it's somebody who's lost their watch. What has happened in Cleveland? I have no idea. It's like a car that looks like it's had a crash and it said, one of the red arrows has missed the runway. My phone only buzzes when I'm on here or I'm making a video. It's crunch today. It's a crunch bar. Chocolate with crunchy bits in it. Look at that. One nail broken off. Another nail. I hammered a nail through my nail today. I was making a CD and I was holding this tiny little nail like that and I hammered it and it went right through my nail. Luckily not my finger, just a nail. Why is it moving about? It's got spooks, it's moving on its own. Right, what's my next row? The increases have got no logic to them at all. Now it's going the next 21, increase. Do 15, increase, and then do the next 21. I'll just do as I'm told. The crunchy bits are just like eating sugar. Strange. Well, Facebook keeps tantalising me with all these new things that are coming on the telly. And then you look and it says Acorn or Netflix or whatever. And I'm like, ugh. When are you going to come on the ordinary telly? I don't have all these fancy things. Yeah, I'm like, oh, good, this is coming back. Oh, this is coming back. No, it's not. Why can't it be on BBC, ITV, whatever? Why can't it be on one of them? Eventually, it'll probably come on the BBC or the ITV, won't it? Eventually, after everybody else has watched it on Netflix and whatever. I'm a star, I'm a star. Well, you can't, can you? You know, it's just ridiculous. It's like the things that used to come free with a PC, you know, like photo cropping or colour changing things used to come free. And I mean, now you have to buy it. Now, I wouldn't mind if you just bought a program, but no, they want you to subscribe every single month, like $9.99 a month or something. I only want to crop a photograph now and again. I'm not a professional, photographer. I mean, at one time you used to just buy like a little DVD or CD, didn't you? Plug it in and it used to come onto your PC, then you had it. No, but now it's got subscriptions, hasn't it? And I don't want that, Chris. So now I can't crop photographs or do whatever. And like, I used to have a free, it was only very basic editing, for videos. It was with YouTube, but it was very, very basic. But then they stopped it. And you had to go and get, why am I going all over the place? I don't want you to see all the other rubbish. I know, I keep But some of them, you have to keep loading them every time. They don't stay loaded up. You've got to go into them and load them up each time. My friend found me one that I could do, photocopying and that. But you had to go into it and sign into it every single time. It didn't stay, on your PC. And that got my nerves, that. Well, as I say, YouTube used to have its own little, very, very basic editing system where you could patch two videos together, which is all what I basically want to do. But no, they stopped it. All these apps, and you have to do this, and it's the Disney Channel, the Netflix channel, the whatever, Acorn channel, and something else, isn't there? All these different channels. You can stream all you want from this channel, but you have to pay $9.99 a month for it. Yeah, but I mean, look, what happened to the older people that don't have computers and that? How can they get to see a doctor? If you have to sign in, you have to do your prescriptions, don't you, online and everything. Manny, I was mad because I put my prescription in on Monday morning. I went to pick it up on Thursday and she said, "Oh, you didn't give us enough time." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I put the prescription in on Monday." She said, "Oh, we didn't get it till yesterday. And then we had to order everything for you." I'm like, "Don't you have anything in stock?" You used to go to the chemist in the old days, didn't you? It was, and if they didn't have it, they'd say, "Can you come back in the afternoon? We'll order it for you this afternoon." None of that now. "Can you come back next week?" Yeah, it's okay. I'll just have side effects until then, yeah. So I missed my injection for a whole week again. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Would you believe? I didn't count and I got the right ones. You can edit your videos for free on YouTube. I'll have to have a look. Have they put it back now then? I know, yeah, I used to be able to use it and then all of a sudden they stopped it. I mean, I don't do anything complex. I just link two little videos together, I don't do any of this fading and this like some people can do. And that kapow and all this wow and all that. I'd just be happy if I could link two bits together. When I use my camera and it cuts out after 30 minutes, yeah. It starts another one without telling me, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, we don't pay, well, I don't pay for my prescriptions now because I'm of a certain age group. The young ones, the teenagers. But it's still hard to get some of the drugs, yeah, they don't always have them. I mean, my injections, honest to God. You'd think they were gold dust. Well, they probably are because they're probably selling them, aren't they? Tra tra la la la. Oh, yeah, if you want your doctor to sign anything, he won't sign it unless he gets paid, will he? All this jazz. When they used to want you to sign something like was it your passport or something they had to sign? Well, you needed a letter for insurance, didn't you, for workers sometimes? They used to charge you for that, didn't they? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. So now when I go for my blood test for my diabetes, she'll probably say to me, oh, it's wrong, it's this. I say, well, I didn't get my injections again. Well, it could be worse. I could have to pay for them. I won't be taking any of them, I tell you. Who's tarring everybody with the same brush, Martin? Me? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Well, I haven't flown for such a long time, but I believe you pay for this, pay for that, pay for the other now. I mean, you practically have to travel in your underwear these days because they won't allow you baggage things, do you? You certainly can't take a load of clothes anymore. And if you go out and you're like on the limit going out, you can't buy any presents or anything because that will put your bag over the limit again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15. Yeah, I believe some. I mean, I've not, like I said, I have not flown for a long, long time. So I don't know what all these extra charges are, but I know people are always complaining, so. I mean, luckily I'm quite a light packer. I don't take a load of stuff with me when I go away. I tend to rinse things through, just let them, oh, hello, let them dry rather than taking like 14 pairs of briefs just because you're going for a fortnight. Why am I getting that? Strange. Why am I getting that? Oh, it's Jane. She's got some new glasses. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you could do go with an empty bag. Either that, you've got a good excuse not to buy any gifts, haven't you? Well, can't bring any gifts to put me over the limit. La, la, la. Oh, my little fairy light. Mustn't be very sunny today. The fairy lights work on, what they call it, like solar. They're very, very dim today. Mustn't have been sunny enough to charge them up, yeah. Oh gosh, we don't have any tent sales yet. I'd love to go to a tent sale. The nearest we've got is when I went to Berry Market and found Stylecraft seconds for £1 a bar. Yeah. That's the nearest we've got to a yard sale. I used to love a place called E. Kemp's. It used to be online. It's still going, I think, just about, but it doesn't have half of the bargains it used to have. And he used to buy like discontinued yarns. Nothing wrong with the yarn, it's just that it discontinued colours or something. Really cheap. I used to buy a load from them. But when I looked the other week, I thought, oh, have I got anything there? I miss Lolly's. Lolly's little wool shack in Blackpool it was. I never went to it physically. I used to order it online because it was when I lived in Prestwich. Well, they used to have some fantastic bargains there. Quite a few people used to use it. Denise used to, and a few others used to have it from there. Yeah, in America you get coupon. Well, you used to. I don't know whether you still do now that Joanne's is gone. But you used to get coupons that you'd take it in. So much off a ball and all that. We never get that over here. Do, 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 do. I'll be going to sleep before I get. I'll go into bed and go. Have I got to get up tomorrow? Yeah, I do. I've got Amazon coming. Some of them little, them little fold-up things that you put in Kallax. I've got 3 of them coming tomorrow. Yeah, I used to watch people on YouTube and they say, oh, I'm going to Joanne's, I've got this free ball of wool and all that. I'm like, what? What? Or I've got $10 off something or other and all that. I'm like, We don't even have the coupons though, Lydia. At least you get the coupons even if you can't use them. We used to get things in the newspapers, little coupons. I used to put them through your front door, like 5p off purse or something. I haven't seen any of them for a long, long time. So what shall I have next? Some pink. Yeah, they've stopped that. The bog-offs as well, the buy one, get one freeze. They've stopped all that business. Right, let me see what I've got to do on my next row. Right. Oh, it's plain. Plain for 2 rows. Oh, my goodness me. Well, over here, I think a lot of the hobby crafter closing down. I don't know. I don't use Hobbycraft because we haven't got one locally. But I don't know. Somebody's in the UK can tell me. A lot of the Hobbycraft are going. There's a craft shop facing the library at Fleetwood, but I've never been in it, so I don't know what it's like. It has knitting patterns in the window, but it has also other crafts there as well. Oh my goodness, I'm really going. That's the thing, we're not sleeping. I get in bed and I go to sleep, and then my hip jabs me, and I'm like, ah. So then I have to get in another comfy place, and I fall back asleep again, and then turn over, and it's like, ah. Yeah, I've never been into beads really. I'm not much of a sewer. I watch a girl, well, a lady, she's my age, near enough. No, she's about 10 years younger actually. She lives in Malaysia, and she does all these beads and necklaces, and she crafts these like bug things, look like cockroaches to me. Yeah. But she paints them all different colours and makes all her own beads and things like that. I'm not very artistic like that. I have a job stringing them back together again when they pop. I like a lot of these. I watch a lady called Planet Emo. She's called Imogen. And she sometimes goes to like antique type shops. They're not exactly like charity shops. They're more, there's not usually any clothes. They're usually furniture type things, yeah. I like looking at them as well. I never find any bargains, when Aldi or Lidl have wool. I never find any bargains there. keep drifting. You know, if I go to sleep, will you just wake me up? Nathan, will you just ping me? I can feel myself going. Rush. I've been doing that all day. I was waiting for the Amazon. They were supposed to come at 3:15. If I'd known they weren't going to come till 8:30, I'd have had a little sleep. Yeah, you are. You're keeping me awake. I'm not. It's because I didn't sleep last night with my hip. Well, obviously I was with my hip. It was attached to me. But you know what I mean? It kept going ding and waking me up. So hence when I woke up this morning, I just really wanted to crawl back in bed and go back to sleep. I might do that tomorrow. I might pull the covers back over my head and sleep. Just watch when I do that. I can't sleep. Well, I'm about as lively as I don't know what today. Oh, you're going out, are you now, Lydia? Gonna do any shopping? I had mine delivered. And it wasn't me nice. Well, it was a nice Asda man. He was nice. I'm not saying he wasn't, but it wasn't the one I had before. But he was very pleasant. I'll give him his due. We were talking about knee replacements because he just had his done. I was going to help you fix your refrigerator. Well, so he should if you're paying rent. So what you're doing tomorrow? I should tidy up the garden, but I don't think I will. I need to hoover, badly need to hoover and mop the kitchen floor. I've done my washing. I'm not doing any more till midweek now. Living on my own, I just don't have that much washing, if you know what I mean. I'm not doing my bedding. I like it to be a nice day to do my bedding. I've got a spare, but I like to wash it and put it back on again. You're off to your mum's. Sunday roast and all that jazz, is it, Martin? I've got stir fry because I made it today. Well, I didn't make the stir fry. I used half of the stir fry today. So I've got the other half to use up tomorrow. So I know what I'm having for my tea tomorrow. I must admit, I don't always put clean on every day because I don't get dirty. If I've just been sitting in the house, I mean, if I'm not, obviously, if you're sweaty or anything, you have to wash it, don't you? But like today, I didn't get dressed till lunchtime, so I've only had this dress on half the day. So I'll probably put it back on again tomorrow. Because I usually have a fry up on a Sunday. You know, bacon, eggs, tomatoes, potato cakes. So I usually have it like brunch time, if you know what I'm saying. And then after that, I'll get dressed. God, I'm drifting. Yeah, I'd like to go. Do you know, I've still not been in that park across the road. I don't make my bed when I first get out of it. I must confess, I like to let it air. You know, I'll leave the duvet back, open the window and let it air before I make it. They always say you shouldn't make it right away after you've got out of it. Ooh, oh my goodness me. It's only 11:15. I could just close my eyes and go to sleep. Oh dear, I'm not usually this bad. I usually manage it till about 11:30, don't I? It's only 11:15 today. Yeah, you've got to let it air, haven't you? Otherwise it'll be going mouldy or something. Yeah, this one's definitely all pastel colours, isn't it? I hope some old lady likes pastels, or old man likes pastels. You never know these days. Oh, I do hope it doesn't jab at me tonight. This is what I mean, is I'm so tired and I go to bed and I fall asleep and then yow! It wakes me up about 3 or 4 times. You know, when you can't get comfortable. I have a habit of sleeping on that side with bad hip. So like all my weight on it. I try to sleep on my back or on my left side, but I tend to go back to sleeping on the right. And it's my right hip that's kind of out of socket at the moment. Yeah, I keep going. I would say a cat nap, but it's not long enough for a cat nap. Yeah, I keep thinking, shall I get a body cushion? Then I got a body cushion once before and didn't like it and gave it away. I don't know why I think it'll work the second time when it didn't work the first time, yeah. It's like these special cushions that they sell for people with sleep apnea. Yeah, I could give it a face, couldn't I, Chris? Paint it, you know. I tend to cuddle my spare pillow. I don't know where they are actually. Where are they? Toys. I used to have them at the top of the bed. Actually, I don't know where they are. I have a big teddy that used to talk to me, but it got washed and then it stopped talking to me anymore. I don't know where they are. They might be under the bed with the rest of the bedding. You just reminded me now, Martha. I don't know where they are. I'm like one of those life-size people. It's like that joke that keeps going on Facebook. The doctor said I should make more friends, so she'd knitted these man and a woman sat next to her on the sofa. When I used to go out a lot when I was young, I used to seriously think of getting one of those like blow-up men that sit next to you in the car, so that anybody who's like looking thinks you've got somebody with you. It's getting past early, isn't it? The conservatory roof keeps creaking. Very disconcerting. Oh, Paris. She's a bit angular and her hands are quite bony. I don't think she'd make a good bedfellow, Chris. Paris, by the way, if you don't know, is my mannequin. She's 6 foot tall and very angular. She's quite pretty, though. Not as pretty as Paris. The first Paris I had was really pretty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Am I the only one who nods off in the middle of somebody's YouTube and wakes up about 5 minutes later and thinks, what have I just missed? Yeah, I'm really going to sleep here. I really am. I will not be staying on here for too long. Otherwise, you'll be waking me up. I think there's only Nathan got my phone number. Oh no, Val has, but I think she's disappeared. I've nodded off before today. Ages ago, I nodded off. And I remember waking up and somebody going, 3, 2, 1, she's back in the room. Fortunately, I don't think I snored that time. Yeah, that's the shape of it. It's shaping. I started it now anyway. Yeah, I might do some knitting tomorrow. Oh, you're still here, Val, are you? I'm just going to say you're the only one who's got a phone number with a nod off. It's just colours I keep getting given. I've got the lady who's blind that I made the shawls for. She's knitting for premature babies. And she keeps giving me all the bits that are left over. So obviously, because they're for babies, they're all pastel shades. She gave me those on Wednesday. I mean, I'm sure she would have had enough to make a baby hat with that, but she says not, so. Usually I put some darker colours in with it as well, but she's giving me all pastel colours this time. So pastel colours it's going to be. Oops, daisies. Oh. I can't bend over because I've got my corset on. Oh. And it's not that kind of corset, it's just medicinal. The pink. No, well, the pink will go in, won't it? It's not for me. I'm struggling with that pink to make a jumper. I'll do it. I'll knit it eventually. It's probably going to be one of those that's going to be on the needles till Christmas. I'm not all over a pink, but hey ho. Oh dear, I'm so tired. Oh. Oh, back's under the eyes. Oh God. I think I'm past a facelift now. My fingers. You can tell I ride a scooter, can't you? The sun tanned up to the knuckles, and then because you ride a scooter like that, yeah, you only got the suntan. Got patches everywhere. I'm going to bed, you're right there, Martin, yeah. I've got a scooter tan, yeah. Right, you're going there, Esther. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be a bit more lively next week. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to lock up and finish up and go to Betty Bows. So sorry I'm cutting you all short, but it's the way it is, isn't it? Maybe I'll try and make up for it by making a video tomorrow. Yeah. If I can stay awake long enough. Oh dear. I like these cardies, they're very stretchy. But they're too big for me now. They're supposed to like hug your figure. But they don't now, they're just too big. Never mind. Could be worse. Could be too tight, couldn't they? Right, people. Well, Donna, you've just come on just as I'm disappearing. Right, I am going to go. Yeah, they're quite open work. Sort of like a slubby effect. And they're quite stretchy actually. I bought a couple of them. There was a shop inside the hospital where I used to go every week. And they used to sell these. And I've got 3, I think, different colours. They're just like a bolero type thing. They just tie. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to sleep, Martin and Chris. Nancy. Excuse me. And Donna's only just come on and I'm going. But I'm so tired. Sorry, Donna. So tired. Right. Anyway, I am going. So thank you all for your company. Thank you for the thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do whatever it is you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to tell you what to do, but I don't. Anyway, good night, everybody, and I'll speak to you very soon. And when I found how I can switch myself off, there we go. Bye, everybody. Bye.